Imagine if something in your kitchen right now could help ease your joint pain. No prescriptions, no harsh side effects, just natural support. Most arthritis discomfort is driven by one culprit: inflammation. That's the swelling and stiffness that makes walking, bending, and lifting feel miserable. Painkillers may dull the ache, but they don't rebuild or protect your joints. Certain dry fruits can do more than comfort. Research shows they can help calm inflammation while also supporting stronger bones. In this video, I'm sharing the top 5 options. They're easy to find, budget-friendly, and science-backed. And number 4 honestly surprised me with how powerful it is. 1. Dried figs. Now, let's talk about dried figs. Many people see them as a holiday snack or an occasional treat, but they're actually one of the most nutrient-dense dried fruits for anyone dealing with arthritis and ongoing joint pain. One of their biggest advantages is calcium. A single cup of dried figs provides about 240 milligrams of calcium, an amount that can rival many vegetables and even some dairy portions. Calcium matters because it supports more than bone strength. It also helps protect the cartilage that cushions your joints. With arthritis, weak bones and thinning cartilage often appear together, so keeping calcium steady in your diet can help reduce long-term wear. Figs also contain boron, a trace mineral that doesn't get much attention, but plays a key role in how the body uses calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. These nutrients work together to support bone density and muscle strength. Without enough, boron absorption may be less efficient, leaving joints more vulnerable. This is one reason some people take supplements, yet feel little improvement. It's not always the dose, it's often how well the body can absorb and use it. Another reason figs stand out is their polyphenols. These plant compounds help fight oxidative stress, a process where free radicals damage cells. Over time, that damage can weaken cartilage and worsen discomfort. Polyphenols help protect cartilage cells, so they break down more slowly, which can mean smoother movement and less grinding in everyday life. For joint support, the best approach is small and consistent. 2 to 3 dried figs per day is enough to benefit without taking in excessive sugar or fiber. They pair especially well with walnuts because walnuts provide omega-3s that help calm inflammation, while figs supply minerals that support stronger bones. Together, they support joint health from 2 angles at once. When buying dried figs, choose organic options without syrup coatings or added sugars. Extra sugar can increase inflammation and cancel many of the benefits. Look at the surface too. Heavy sugar crystals often signal lower quality or poor storage. Good figs should feel slightly soft and chewy, not hard and dried out. A simple snack idea is figs stuffed with almond butter. Slice 1 dried fig, add a spoonful of almond butter, and you get protein, healthy fats, and joint-supporting antioxidants in one bite. Almond butter also adds vitamin E, which supports connective tissue and may help reduce stiffness. Figs do come with cautions. Too many can mean too much fiber, leading to bloating or gas. And if you have diabetes, their natural sugars can raise blood sugar if portions aren't controlled. 2 to 3 figs is plenty, and steady daily intake is more useful than large amounts once in a while. 2 dried cherries. Now, let's move to a sweet, bite-sized antioxidant star that people often associate with brain benefits, yet it can be just as impressive for sore joints. Dried cherries deserve a closer look, mainly because of anthocyanins, the pigments that give cherries their deep red color. These anthocyanins are known to influence the same inflammation pathway targeted by common pain relievers. They help reduce activity in the COX-2 enzyme, a key driver of inflammatory compounds in the body. When COX-2 activity drops, joints may feel less stiff, pain signals can quiet down, and cartilage may be better protected over time. That's why dried cherries are more than a tasty snack. They can function as a supportive food for arthritis relief. Cherries also bring serious antioxidant strength. 1 cup provides around 4,000 ORAS antioxidant units, a measure of how well a food can neutralize free radicals. Free radicals damage tissues and contribute to joint degeneration and faster aging, so lowering their impact matters. There's also evidence from Michigan State University showing cherries can reduce muscle soreness and swelling after exercise. That matters because daily movement can trigger inflammation for people living with arthritis, and anything that eases that cycle can improve comfort. To use dried cherries, wisely portion size is everything. A practical daily amount is about 1/4 cup of unsweetened dried cherries. That gives you meaningful antioxidant support without driving sugar intake too high. Add them to Greek yogurt for a tangy, creamy snack, or mix them into a simple trail blend with nuts. Pairing cherries with protein and healthy fats helps slow sugar absorption, which is especially helpful for anyone watching blood sugar balance. Quality matters, because many store-bought dried cherries are sweetened or glazed. Added sugars can erase the benefits and may even increase inflammation. Choose unsweetened cherries and read labels for hidden syrups. It's also best to avoid products treated with sulfur dioxide, since preservatives like this can trigger breathing problems in sensitive people. Good dried cherries should be plump and chewy, not sticky shiny with glaze or covered in sugar crystals. If you want an easy homemade option, make cherry oat bars with oats, dried cherries, almond butter, and ground flaxseed. Oats add soluble fiber for steadier energy. Almond butter contributes vitamin E and healthy fats that support joint lubrication. Flaxseed adds plant-based omega-3s that enhance the anti-inflammatory effect of cherries. The result is a portable snack that supports joint comfort without relying on processed ingredients. A couple mistakes can reduce the value. Many people switch to cherry juice, concentrate, and assume it's the same. But concentrates often contain much more sugar and far less fiber, leading to faster blood sugar spikes and fewer gut benefits. And eating too many dried cherries can upset the stomach because of their natural sugar load. The sweet spot is moderation and consistency. If this is helping you so far, please tap like on the video. 3 prunes. Next up is a small dry fruit with a big reputation. Its antioxidant power can rival many berries, and it has even appeared in clinical research related to arthritis. Meet prunes. Most people think of prunes only for digestion, but dried plums offer much more when joint pain and arthritis are the concern. Prunes are loaded with phenolic compounds, natural plant chemicals that help calm inflammation pathways in the body. And arthritis inflammation is rarely limited to one sore joint. It can become a whole-body process that amplifies pain signals and gradually damages tissue. Phenolic compounds act like natural moderators, helping quiet those inflammatory reactions, so discomfort may ease and movement can feel smoother. Prunes are also notable for vitamin K. 1 cup provides about 87 micrograms, a nutrient essential for bone mineral density. Stronger bones reduce strain on vulnerable joints and lower the risk of thinning bones that can lead to fractures, something many people with arthritis worry about. Research from Oklahoma State University found that women who ate prunes regularly showed improvements in bone health. For long-term relief, supporting bone strength matters just as much as reducing inflammation. Another advantage is fiber, and prunes have plenty of it. Beyond keeping the bowels regular, fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which can help lower systemic inflammation throughout the body. The gut and immune system work closely together, so when digestion is healthy, the body often sends out fewer inflammatory signals. That can mean less day-to-day pressure on your joints. Many people notice their pain flares when their digestion is off, even if they never realize the connection. For joint support, a practical target is 3 to 4 prunes per day, ideally eaten before lunch. This timing gives you steady energy and lets the fiber do its job gradually. It's usually better to avoid prunes at night, since they can have a mild laxative effect that disrupts sleep. And sleep is when your body does a lot of tissue repair, so protecting it is part of recovery. When choosing prunes, look for unsulfured varieties without preservatives. Additives like sulfur dioxide may irritate sensitive stomachs and offer no real benefit. If you buy packaged or canned prunes, check that the container is BPA-free, since bisphenol A can interfere with hormones and may affect bone health. Good prunes should feel soft and slightly tacky, not hard, dry, or brittle. An easy way to use them is in a prune smoothie. Blend 4 prunes with 1 cup of almond milk, half a frozen banana, and a pinch of cinnamon. You get potassium, calcium, and antioxidants in one simple drink with satisfying sweetness and no need for processed sugar. 4. Walnuts. Walnuts may seem ordinary, but for people dealing with arthritis and stubborn joint pain, they're one of the strongest dry fruits you can add to your routine. Their biggest strength is alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that helps the body calm inflammation. Since inflammation fuels joint swelling and stiffness, getting more omega-3s can help reduce the chemical signals that keep pain active. About a quarter cup of walnuts delivers roughly 2.5 grams of omega-3s, an anti-inflammatory amount, comparable to what many fish oil products provide. That makes walnuts a smart choice if you want joint support without relying entirely on supplements or animal sources. They also contain ellagic acid, an antioxidant that helps defend cartilage from oxidative stress. Cartilage is the cushion between bones, and when oxidative stress slowly breaks it down, discomfort and friction increase. Supporting cartilage matters for long-term mobility, and walnuts can help slow that wear over time. In research from the University of California, Davis walnut intake was linked to lower inflammation markers. When those biomarkers drop, it often means less tissue irritation, less swelling, and easier movement. For daily use, keep it simple. Around 7 whole walnuts a day. Basically, a small handful is a practical serving that provides benefits without piling on too many calories. Add chopped walnuts to oatmeal, toss them into a salad for crunch, or blend them into a smoothie for a richer texture. Different meals, same nutrients, and you're less likely to get bored. Walnuts pair especially well with leafy greens such as spinach. The vitamin K in greens works alongside omega-3s to further support bones and joints. When shopping, choose unsalted, unflavored walnut halves. Salted or seasoned options often bring extra sodium and additives that can worsen swelling. Freshness matters too. Walnut oils can spoil, so store them in the refrigerator or freezer rather than leaving them on the counter. If you've ever tasted bitterness in walnuts, that's often a sign the oils have gone rancid, and the nutritional value drops with it. If you want a quick recipe that's both flavorful and joint-friendly, try a walnut and spinach pesto. Blend walnuts with fresh spinach, olive oil, and roasted zucchini, using zucchini as a gentler alternative to garlic if your stomach is sensitive. Spread it on whole grain toast, or mix it into pasta for an easy, nourishing meal. Walnuts are powerful, but the way you eat them matters. Too much sodium from salted versions can pull water into tissues and increase joint swelling. And overeating walnuts can lead to weight gain, which places extra stress on already painful joints. Consistency and moderation. Each day work better than large amounts once in a while. 5 dates. They may seem like a simple snack, but they can play a meaningful role in easing arthritis discomfort. Dates contain polyphenols, plant compounds known for helping the body dial down inflammation. And inflammation is the real driver behind stiff, swollen, painful joints. When that internal fire calms, movement often feels easier. Even a small serving of dates can support this process. Research discussed by Harvard School of Public Health on flavonoids in plant foods highlights how these compounds can reduce signals tied to chronic inflammation, the same pathway many anti-inflammatory drugs aim to control. In other words, a few dates may help your body soothe those pain pathways without the long-term downsides that can come with frequent medication use. Dates also provide magnesium, which helps relax muscles and may ease the tight stiffness that builds around sore joints. 1 cup of chopped dates contains about 54 milligrams of magnesium. Magnesium supports nerve function as well, which may help lessen the sharp shooting pain some people feel when they move. Dates also offer steady energy. Their natural sugars tend to release more gradually than refined sugar, which can mean fewer spikes and crashes, especially helpful for anyone feeling exhausted from ongoing pain. For most people, the simplest approach works best. 2 to 3 medjool dates per day is enough to gain benefits without taking in too much sugar. Medjool dates are larger, softer, and typically richer in antioxidants than smaller types, making them a smart pick. Aim to eat them in the morning or early afternoon. Late at night, the sugar may interfere with sleep, and good sleep matters because the body does much of its repair work while you rest. If your pain feels worse after a poor night's sleep, you're not imagining it. Rest and pain are closely connected, and even food timing can influence how you feel. When shopping, read the label. Choose pitted medjool dates for convenience and often better quality. Skip dates coated in syrup or labeled glazed, since added sugars can increase inflammation rather than reduce it. High-quality dates should look plump and slightly glossy without obvious sugar crystals on the outside. Store them in the refrigerator to keep them soft and fresh because they can dry out quickly at room temperature. A simple joint-friendly snack idea is date and walnut energy bites. Blend 1 cup of dates with half a cup of walnuts and a pinch of cinnamon, then roll into small bite-sized balls. Walnuts add omega-3 fatty acids that pair well with the antioxidants in dates, and cinnamon brings gentle anti-inflammatory support. With extra flavor, no added sugar needed. Even with all these benefits, portion size still matters. Dates are calorie-dense, and overeating can lead to weight gain, which adds pressure to already painful joints. If you have diabetes, limit yourself to 1 or 2 smaller dates a day to help avoid blood sugar spikes. The goal is steady, moderate use, not excess. Next, we'll move from chewy sweetness to a crunchy, earthy food that delivers zinc and omega-3s right where your joints need them. That's our list of 5 dried fruits that support joint comfort. Before we finish, there's one more technique that works hand in hand with them. Arthritis discomfort often feels worse at night because joints stiffen after hours of rest and fluid can settle around them, increasing swelling. Adding light stretching to your evening routine helps boost circulation. Better blood flow delivers nutrients to joint tissues and supports natural lubrication, which can reduce that grinding feeling many people notice first thing in the morning. The Johns Hopkins Arthritis Center has noted that regular daily stretching can improve mobility and even lessen how intensely the brain interprets pain, so the discomfort is not only reduced in the body, but also feels less overwhelming. You do not need a long workout. Just 10 to 15 minutes before bed can make a noticeable difference. Focus on the big joints that tend to tighten overnight: knees, ankles, hips, and shoulders. Gentle movements such as slow knee circles and ankle rolls help keep synovial fluid moving, the cushioning fluid inside your joints. Shoulder shrugs release upper body tension and support posture. For hamstrings, using a yoga strap or even a towel keeps the stretch controlled and helps prevent the lower back from tightening during sleep. The goal is not extreme flexibility, but keeping tissues warm, supple, and well supplied with blood. Avoid the common mistakes that can backfire. Aggressive stretches or intense yoga poses late at night can strain muscles and stress joints, which may increase pain instead of easing it. Another problem is inconsistency. The benefits build gradually and hold best when stretching becomes a daily habit, just like healthy food choices. Here's the full plan in one clear list. Dates provide anti-inflammatory polyphenols, and 2 to 3 a day is enough. Walnuts deliver omega-3s with about 7 halves daily. Prunes support bone strength and gut balance with 3 to 4 a day. Dried cherries help reduce pain pathways through anthocyanins, and about 1/4 cup daily is ideal. Dried figs supply calcium and boron, and 2 to 3 a day support stronger joints. And the bonus habit is gentle evening stretching, which keeps joints flexible, lowers stiffness, and helps you wake up with less pain. If this video helped you, please subscribe to Healthy Care. And if you feel you got something useful for your pain,